Hi everyone and welcome back to the tasting room. We're sampling today another whiskey I picked up in Scotland. This is the Talisker Port Ruighe. So I believe Talisker was the first distillery we visited on our trip to Scotland. It's up in the Isle of Skye. And it's actually the tasting left a little bit to be desired on that tour. I didn't actually get to taste this one up there. I think the only one we got to sample, there was only one or two we got to sample. One I remember is the Talisker Storm, and that's actually a pretty smoky one, which is uncharacteristic for that region. A lot of your smokier scotches come out of Islay, usually up around that area. It's a little bit sweeter, but this one is aged in port casks, so it should be a little bit sweeter, but still with a little bit of that signature Talisker smoke. So there is a light, faint smoke on the nose here. Not quite like the Storm, but definitely noticeable. And quite a bit of dried fruit. Getting cherries, plum. As it sits and opens up a little bit, I'm getting some salted caramel. There's a hint of chocolate in there as well. Okay, first thing I notice on the palate, it is quite a bit briny. And the smoke is just a little bit more prevalent on the palate than it was on the nose. You still have that sweetness, a little bit of dried fruit, a little chocolate. Then there's just kind of there's an interesting spice on the back of the palate that I wasn't really expecting. It just feels like it doesn't belong there. We've got a medium length finish on this one. Still a little bit sweet. Got a little smoke. Still briny. But yeah, as that sweetness fades, that smoke comes back a little bit, yeah. Alright, so as I said, this one is finished in port casks. And I think that was most prevalent on the nose in this one. We definitely, we were able to pick out some good dried fruits on the nose, some cherries, some plum. Just had a little bit of that signature smoke. I think this one had a nice nose. I'm going to rate the nose at 23.5 for this whiskey. The taste, a little bit briny, a little bit smoky, a little bit sweet. There was, like I said, there was a spice in there that I just couldn't quite place. I'm going to rate the taste at 21 points. The finish, again, still briny throughout. Was a medium length finish, not too bad. Still a little bit sweet. I'm going to give the finish 19.5, and then the overall balance for this one I'm going to give it 19. And that's going to leave us with an overall score of 83 points for this Talisker Port Ruighe. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up or leave a comment in the comment section down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already a member. And then after you do, hit that little bell that pops up next to the subscribe button so you make sure you get notifications of new videos that come out. I do have one come out every weekend, and I'd hate for you to miss one. So go ahead and do that for me, and I'll see you again next week right here on The Tasting Room.